Good morning, students. Welcome in our English online class. Students, today we will start a new chapter in English course book, that is chapter number 2, My Early Home. Students, this story has been taken from a novel, The Black Beauty, written by Anna Sewell. In this story, we will learn about the horse who lived in a meadows with his friends and his mother. In this story, we will learn about a master who was very caring, who was a good caretaker, who loved animals very much. So, be ready with your English course book. Yes, the first place that I can remember well is a large pleasant meadow with a pond of clear water in it. Some shady trees leaned over it, and rushes and water lilies grew at the deep end. Now, students, I is the horse, the black darky. Now, here the horse is telling about the place where he lived with his mother and friends and the master. The place was The place was a pleasant meadows. Meadows means a grazing lands where the cattle used to graze. And there was a pond in which too much water was there. Some shady trees were there. And the trees were leaning over the pond. And water lilies were there in the pond. And over the hedge on one side we looked into a plowed field. There was a plowing field where the farmers plow. And on the other we looked over a gate at our master's house, and on the other side of that there was a master's home whose gate was visible, which stood by the roadside. That was at the roadside place. At the top of meadow was a plantation of fir trees, and at the bottom a running brook with steep banks. So at the top of the meadows there were the trees which were in a row. A large, what is the meaning of plantation, students? A large farm on which a particular type of crop is grown. So these type of trees were there, and there was a small river were also there which was flowing there. While I was young, I drank my mother's milk, as I could not eat grass. When he was too young, when he was too small, he was totally dependent on his mother's milk because he was not able to eat the grass that time. So, in the daytime, I ran by her side, and at night, I lay down close by her. So, he was at the learning stage. So, during the daytime, he learned to run, and because of that only, he ran by the mother's side, and at night, he slept near his mother, close his mother. When it was hot, we used to stand by the pond in the shade of the trees, and when it was cold, we had a nice warm shed near the plantation. During the hot season, he used to stand there in the shade of the trees, and when the winter season was there, they stayed near the plantation. As soon as I was old enough to eat grass, my mother used to go out to work in the daytime and come back in the evening. Now, after some time, when he grew old, his mother started to go to work during the daytime, and she came in the evening. So, there were 6 young colts in the meadow beside me. They were older than I was. It means he was the youngest one there. Some were nearly as large as grown up horses. Students, what is the meaning of colts? Colts means young male horses. So there were 6 young male horses who lived there in the meadows. I used to run with them and had great fun. We used to gallop together round and round the field as hard as we could go. Gallop means as the horses run very fast, no, that is the meaning of gallop. So with the 6 colts, the horse run very fast, gallop, and and took the round of the fields. Sometimes we had rather rough play, for they would frequently bite and kick. Now the other colts also bite and kick, and these were the bad manners. These were not the good habits, but still he was learning with the other colts all these things because he spent his daytime with the other colts. One day, when there was a good deal of kicking, my mother went to me come to her, and then she said, I wish you to pay attention to what I am going to say to you. Now one day when he was doing all these things, he was kicking, he was biting, his mother saw him, and he didn't like this thing, these bad manners. So she came to him and she said, I wish you to pay attention to what I am going to say to you. The colts who live here are good colts, but they are cart, horse, colts, and of course they have not learnt manners. No, the mother advised him, suggested him good manners. So she told that the other colts who lived there, they didn't learn the good manners. They are the cart, horse, colts, means the horses which are used for the carts. You have been well bred and well born. Your father has a great name in these parts. So the mother told, but you are not from that house. You are a well bred horse. You are from a good family. So you should learn the good manners. You should not learn bad manners, bad habits. Your father was a good person, and your grandfather won the cup 2 years back at the new market races. Your grandmother had the sweetest temper of any horse I ever knew, and I think you have never seen me kick or bite. It means kicking and biting were the bad habits. So the mother wanted from him that he should not learn these bad habits. That's why she told him all these things. I hope you will grow up gentle and good and never learn bad ways. Do your work with a good will. Lift your feet up well. You trot and never bite or kick even in play. So she told to avoid kicking and biting. Don't learn these bad habits in your life. Even when you are playing, don't do these things. If others are doing, let them do, but you will not do all these things. I have never forgotten my mother's advice. Whatever the mother told him that day, he never forget that advice. I knew she was very wise, and our master thought a great deal of her. Her name was Duchess, but he often called her Pet. Now, the master also loved the mother and the colt very much. Master was a very caring person. He loved the animals very much. The mother's name was Duchess, but the master called her Pet. Our master was a good, kind man. He gave us good food, good lodging, and kind words. He spoke as kindly to us as he did to his little children. The master was very kind. He was very good in his behavior. He spoke to the horses very politely, very gently. We were all fond of him, and my mother loved him very much. And because of his caring behavior, all the horses who lived there, they all loved the master. When and the mother also loved the master. When she saw him at the gate, she would neigh with joy and trot up at him. He would pat and stroke her and say, "Well, old pelt, and how is your little darky?" So, whenever the mother saw the master, she neigh. Neigh means the sound of the horses. With happiness, she make the sound whenever she saw the master. And the master pat and stroke her. The master rubbed the hand on the horse in a polite manner and asked that, "Where is your little darky?" Why did the master call the horse little darky, students? Do you know? Because of his color. So now, students, what will happen in this chapter? In the next page, we will learn in the next lesson. So that's all in today's lesson. Have a nice day.